Hey everyone, Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Yay. Give a clap, give a clap. Yay. People are like, yes, it's so exciting to finally be done. 2020. 2020 was an awful year, people say. Do you know what is in store for 2021? Do you know what's in store for 2021? Well, anyway, what I wanted to say is hello to all of you. Hope you're doing fantastic today. Hope you had a great New Year. I was in bed under the covers, nice warm blanket by midnight, so I wasn't paying attention to anything. But I just want to say, this is fun time to be this is the one of the best times of my of the year for me. I like a new year. I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving and Christmas or this cold weather, but New Year, it just always seems like a fresh new beginning. So as you know, 2020 was the year of perfect clarity to begin to see things. 2020 vision, you begin to see things for how they truly are. That's what a lot of people started to say. They started to see the world for how it truly was. What's going on in the world for how it truly is. Like, things do not add up. Things do not make sense. We'll expect that to continue into 2021. But also, as I mentioned in today's video on my Automacedo channel, which I actually made that a few months ago, but honestly, things are already coming true. Things are already coming true based on what I said a few months ago from that video. So, what's happening? Well, 2021, you have to be prepared. These are the things that I have warned people of, that I have been outspoken about, okay? So these things, as we talked about, continuing surveillance, monitoring, tracking you, tracing you, monitoring your thought and your every action. Be prepared for that to continue, or for that to get even worse before it gets better, okay? We're talking, you can't go on an airplane without having your proof of your vaccination card or your test done. You can't enter any public place without that. You can't do any of that sort of stuff unless you have a proof. But again, this is what's going to bring people to the breaking point. Okay, people are not going to have this for too much longer. People are already, changing directions. And congratulations to every single one of you who have stood against, these tyrannical communist dictator orders that your government puts into place. Okay, remember now, it's not about health. It's not about health. But anyway, that is one of the things. Okay, be prepared for food shortages. I just heard something yesterday about food shortages because UK is on complete lockdown. None of their borders are open, so they don't have any sort of imports for their food. Oh, how long before United States does that? And for a fact, we have this whole presidential thing coming up where Joe Biden, apparently won. I don't know. There's a bunch of craziness with that. I'm not even going to go into that topic because I do not know. But if he were to be in office, would you think then that he would close down the borders and lock down stuff so hard than you've ever seen it before, and it could cause that same type of food shortage because you're not going to have any imports anymore? What are you going to do between each state? If each state has strict borders that you cannot travel across, that food cannot travel across, what are you going to do then? You have to be prepared for this stuff. What are you going to do when, again, this is another thing. I mentioned coin shortages. Okay, you can't pay with physical cash because they want you on a digital currency that can be tracked and monitored. So if you don't follow along with the communist guidelines, they can shut off your form of payment. You can't leave the home. You can't do anything unless you follow their rules and guidelines. Okay, again, this is all right out in the open. This is no longer a conspiracy theory. And then just the decimation of the US dollar itself. I don't know about other countries, okay? I really don't, but I know about the United States dollar. Tons and tons of money, trillions of dollars have been printed this year, more than any other year, and it causes a hyperinflation. You may not see it now. You may not see the prices of some foods, and items now going up, but be prepared because it's going to skyrocket, and then all of the money that you have is going to seem pointless. It's going to seem useless, which is why I recommend cryptocurrencies. I talked about that as well. Cryptocurrencies. Why? Because the whole thing is just, when we look at a lot of these issues here with the fiat currencies, these are run by the big banks that are, the true criminals here, that are essentially just causing a lot of this hyperinflation. Who, it's just that topic in itself is just a very deep topic, but they're the ones who are responsible for trying to monitor and track all this sort of stuff. Okay, so the thing is, that is the fiat currency. They cannot really do anything with the cryptocurrencies, but it's really hard to say, because the governments have gotten involved with cryptocurrencies. They're monitoring that. They're taxing you based on that. So that's definitely an involvement as well. But if you look at the actual value of cryptocurrencies, they have gone up tremendously over the past few months. I've shown where Bitcoin goes down very, very low. Actually, you know what? Let's just pull it up here. Let's just pull it up here, shall we? Okay, look. Bitcoin, right down here. $5,000 during the height of the shutdowns in March, okay? 5,000. If you picked up just one, that's okay. Like, all right, I want to spend $5,000 for just one Bitcoin. Okay. You write it up, you write it up, you write it up. Guess what it is right now? Look at that, 29,000. If you picked one up at 5,000, you would be profiting almost 25,000 right now. That's how crazy this is. Okay? That's how crazy this is. Let me show you another one. As you know, YouTube is a crap hole. Crap hole. There you go. Let me say that. YouTube is a crap hole. So if you're watching me on YouTube, you gotta watch me on Odysee/Library. Okay? I mentioned you can get cryptocurrencies on there. I actually make more money on that platform than I do on YouTube. Okay? And it pays you in cryptocurrencies. It pays you in library credits, okay? Now, let me show you there a graph, okay? I mean, look how minor their cryptocurrency is, like 2 pennies each, okay? But I have thousands, okay? I have thousands and thousands of LBEC, okay? Thousands, okay? But look, let me show you what it's doing now. So recently, this was at 2 pennies, back in a month, like 2 months ago, okay? 2 pennies. Whew, look at those 2 big spikes right there. Boom. Boom. So at the high here, it was about 15 cents. That's a huge, huge increase, okay? And if we look at the daily here, let me show you here. Way back in 2018, the beginning of 2018, this sucker was at about a little over $1. Okay, $1. $1. Let me say that one more time, $1. Think about it for a moment. If you join Odysee and Library, they pay you in cryptocurrency for watching videos, or if you have a YouTube channel, you can sync your YouTube channel if you have over a certain amount of subscribers, and you can get rewards based on the amount of views that you get on Library. Okay, well, you got to sign up for the rewards thing, okay? That's what I recommend, signing up for that. You don't really have to sign up. You just have to create an account, and then you just click on and enable rewards or whatever. But anyway, imagine you're getting paid, all this LBC, for months and months, or even like a few years or so. Okay? And it's just, you're getting paid, thousands and thousands, even tens of thousands. And let's just say you have like about 100,000 library credits, okay? If they're all a penny each, what does that come to? 1 penny. So I gotta do my math. Okay, so 100,000 for 1 penny. Yeah, that would be 1,000. Okay, so $1,000. $1,000 if it was just 1 penny for 100,000 library credits, okay, that's not the best. That's not really too much. But imagine if it was $1. It'd be $100,000. So that's why I always recommend, you can't just immediately get this and just sell it right away. You have to look at the chart and see that there is a possibility it could go back up to $1. Who knows? It has these major spikes here. I mean, look, if you look at the chart here, major spikes. Look, this is it. Just low, 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 low. Hardly anything. Goes up a little bit here, and even still, right here, at the highest right here, it just blasted through these. And you see how long these wicks are going all the way up here. Those wicks are going up really high, which is showing you something good. Something good. I mean, look, this one went all the way up to here, which was like 26 cents. 26 cents that went up to. Isn't that insane? And then recently, if we look at the recent, right here, this was a high of, well, that one says 15 cents. It was 20 cents somewhere. 26 cents. Yeah, it's just because this chart is just kind of funky. Hey, but anyway, regardless of however much it went up, 15 cents, 20, 26 cents, it doesn't matter. It's showing some good strength now, as are most of the other cryptocurrencies. So you have to, again, be prepared for that, because what happens if your US dollar isn't worth anything? Not that you can go into a store and pay for items in library credits, or sometimes you can pay in Bitcoin now. It really depends. But diversifying your money and not just putting it all in one place is a great thing. You know, I have, let me tell you this, my money that I have is like spaced apart probably 5 or 6 different things. Okay, we have some banks, we have stocks, we have crypto, we have other things, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, probably like 8 different places. Okay, 8 different places my money is diversified around in. Okay, some places I have hardly anything in, other places I have a substantial amount in. It depends. So you have to be prepared for this. Okay, don't say I didn't warn you, because when it happens, I don't want to hear people saying, "Oh, you're right. I should have listened to you." Yes, just, you don't have to put all your money in a crypto or whatever. You don't have to put all your money in something else. You don't have to even listen to anything that I'm saying. But as long as you keep it in your mind and be aware, if you're aware and take some sort of action, even if it's a small one, that can help change something and make things better in your life. When you be prepared for food shortages, hyperinflation, all that sort of stuff. You have to be prepared for what is going to happen, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we do know that all of the measures that were taken in 2020, financially, just, and on people's health, it's reached a breaking point, and it's going to be we're going to see the effects this year, the major effects of what all that printing money has done. The people who are just fed up and will no longer, follow these orders. This is the year that all that is going to be taking place. So we have to be prepared. Okay. So that was all today. Wishing you all a happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'm curious to know what your favorite part was of 2020. What did you like the most? For me personally, I think I just learning and growing, being the best I can be. So yeah. That was all. I learned so much. Anyway, you all take care. Have a great one, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye now.